If you leave out of here and you think, I got someone that's trying to destroy my life, I want to forgive them, I want to try this, but I don't know what to do. Let me just give you some real tangible, practical things you can do and just try them. Number one, pray for them. You don't know how to forgive anybody, you start praying for them. Whoever it is that's trying to ruin your day, ruin your life, cause you what, you pray for them. You get on your knees. Some of you will say, Paul, I'm already praying for them. I'm praying that their face gets bashed in and they suffer and No. Time out. No. I'm talking about something different, right? I'm talking about Matthew 5:43, pray for those who persecute you. God, do a mighty work in their life. Change them. Now, here's the deal. They may not be impacted one lick by your prayer. Not one bit. But you will. Your heart will begin to soften. They may not change. In fact, they probably won't. But you will. Your heart will begin to be made more perfect. You pray for them. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to forgive. You start praying for them. Second thing is you bless them. You bless them. You know in the Hebrew, you know what the word bless means? To speak well of. Whoever it is trying to ruin your life, you just make an agreement right here, right now, you're gonna speak well of them. That's how you bless them. You speak well of them. You decide, I'm not gonna speak ill of them. I'm not gonna curse them in public or private. Think about how many times all we wanna do is gossip and talk bad about the people we think are doing us harm. Stop it. I'm gonna bless them. I'm gonna speak favor over their life. I know they harm me, but I'm gonna speak favor over their life. I see this with divorced families all the time, particularly around the children, where one ex-spouse will just do nothing but crucify verbally the divorced partner. Just make a decision. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna bless them. I'm going to speak well of them, and if I can't speak well, then I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm not going to curse them. Romans 12:14, bless those who persecute you, bless, and do not curse. There's a caveat, don't curse. You're gonna commit, I'm gonna stop talking trash about them. You don't know how to forgive. This is how the process starts. You pray for them, you bless them. The last thing is, you do something good for them. Oh, this is the hard one, right? You do something, right? Romans 12:17, do not repay anyone evil for evil. Be careful to do what is right in the eyes of everyone. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath. God wants justice for you, but it's not up to you. You leave room in there for God to take care of justice. On the contrary, here it is, if your enemy is hungry, feed him. Your enemy. If your enemy is thirsty, give him something to drink. Do not overcome by evil with more evil. Just try it, get creative. You may not change them. I'm confessing that. This is about you. Try something nice. I know a guy who's in I've seen a lot of wretched divorces, and this guy was in the worst of the worst of the worst, lawyers and custody and all that kind of stuff, and they hate each other. But you know what he does? Every time his children have a birthday, he sends flowers to his ex-wife. He says, I know we have our differences, and I know it's gotten ugly, but you're the mother of my children, and I'm praying for you today. Guess what? She still hates his guts, but that's all right. She hates his guts, but him, right? Him. You pray for people that are trying to ruin your life. You bless them. And every now and then you get a wild hair, you try something creative and say, I'm gonna actually do something that's kind. Because here's what we don't always want to realize. I've never had to forgive anyone more than God's forgiven me. At the end of the day, it's true for all of us. We forgive because we were freely forgiven, and the forgiven forgive. That's the way it works.